If you're wondering what the cost of living in Mississauga, Ontario is for 2023, you found the right video. Stick around to the end for the average housing costs. Getting started with income. According to pointstohome.com, the median income for Mississauga is $102,000 per year. After tax, that comes out to $89,000 per year. Next, we're going to talk about transportation. One way or another, you'll be needing to get around the city. If you're driving your own car, then as of today, the average price is 140.9 cents per liter. And that varies all across the city and at different hours of the day. If you have a Costco membership, that is by and far the best savings on fuel in the city. Of course, you need to determine if driving to the Costco is worth your time and effort and distance, depending on where you end up in the city, if it's close by or not. If you are relying on the GO Transit, you'll definitely want to pick up a Presto card. It's $6 for the card. You can load it with however much you need, set it up with auto load, and so your fare will always be taken care of. Not only that, is the rides are cheaper. For example, if you're going from Port Credit to Union Station, a one-way ticket is $7.15. With a Presto card, it's $6.02. So there's a bit of savings there. And the more you use the Presto card, the cheaper the fares get. If you're riding every day to work on the GO train, it's definitely worth it to pick up the Presto Pass. Not only that, MyWay also accepts the Presto Pass. So with MyWay, you can get a monthly Presto card for $131 per month, and a single Presto ride on MyWay costs $3.10 as of today. Otherwise, it's $4 cash. Of course, you're not going to be getting anywhere if you don't have any food. So let's talk groceries. Sticking with just the staples, your milk, eggs, butter, and bread. Prices vary widely across the city. It's going to depend on which stores you go to and, of course, any deals they have at the time. So this is just a generality based on my local grocery store in Port Credit. So starting with milk. Right now, to pick up 4 liters of milk, it's $5.89. A stick of no-name butter is coming in at $6.50. A loaf of bread is going to be anywhere from $4 to $5. And if you can find yourself a pack of 30 no-name eggs, that's going to run you $9.49. With the cost of groceries going up every day, it seems, so is the cost of dining out and entertainment. And again, this is going to vary wildly depending on what and where you'll be going for your dining and entertainment. I mean, you can pick up 3 pizza deal at Geno's for $48, or you can have a night out at Snug Harbor, again, using Port Credit as an example, which will easily run you well over $100 for 2 people. And there's plenty to do in the city center as well. So if you're going to the movies or any of the restaurants there or shopping, take that into mind. Everyone's got different ideas of what a night out looks like. For those with the family, childcare being an important aspect, of course, of moving to Mississauga. And again, this is going to vary if you go anywhere from a home daycare, for example, to a Montessori. The prices are going to fluctuate. And I know the government has come in with different rules that have eased the pain a little bit for us parents when it comes to childcare. And I would bank on anywhere from $800 to $1,500, $2,000 per month, all depending on where your child or children go for daycare. Now, moving closer towards talking about the properties, let's start with utilities. And just like everything else so far, utilities are going to vary. It'll depend on the property type, the situation, if it's condo, if it's freehold, if you're buying versus renting. So there's a lot of variables. For a single family home, I would roughly guesstimate anywhere between $300 to $500 per month to cover most of your utilities. If you're in a condo, maybe some will be included in the maintenance fees. So you need to take that into account as well. And like I said, it does depend on the property type and its situation, and of course your own personal usage. If you're buying, you're going to have to worry about property taxes. So I took a look at the MLS to see everything that's been listed and sold within the past week, just to give a general average of right now, and it came out to just over $4,400 per year for property taxes. The lowest being just over $1,200, so that would be your smaller condo, and the highest was over $27,000 per year. Obviously, that's going to be on the top end of the highest priced, largest homes. Okay, now let's actually get into the nitty-gritty of housing costs. Thank you so much for sticking around this far. So let's start with a 1-bedroom condo for rent. So again, going off the MLS, when I look up what an average rental is for a 1-bedroom condo, it's coming out to $2,397 per month. On the low end, there was one that went for $1,499 all the way up to $2,600 per month. When looking at a 2-bedroom condo, it's $2,000 $842 per month on average, the lowest being $2,450 and the highest being $3,500 per month. And for the families that need a larger space, when we're looking at the entire detached home, which if you've been looking at any rentals, you'll find is pretty tough. A lot of them are separated with the upper and then having a separate basement unit. That's a whole other story. So we're talking about the entire property detached home for rent. We're looking at $3,992 on average. The lowest in the past month was $2,990 per month for an entire house, upwards to $6,500 per month. And that's going to vary, of course, depending on location and the type of property you're looking for. If you want to buy a property, the averages as of today, these are the unofficial numbers. Again, just going off the sold data that I pulled from the Toronto Real Estate Board MLS. The average for a condo in March was just over $614,000. The lowest was $405,000. The highest was $1.29 million. If you need a little more space and are considering a condo townhouse, the average was just over $831,000. The lowest being $445,000. That would be for a stacked townhouse, not a 2 or 3 story. And the highest price point was $1,995,000. For a semi-detached, the average was just over $1,050,000. The lowest being $870,000 and the highest being $1.35 million. And the big one, detached homes, the average when I just looked it up on the MLS was over $1.57 million. The lowest was $680,000, which is far and few between. Don't get stuck on that number. And the highest being over $5.5 million. Of course, there's a wide range when it comes to detached homes and, well, for in fact, all property types. So keep that in mind. There you have it. Hope that helped with the average cost of living starting off 2023. Any questions? Let me know. Drop a comment below. If you're looking for the latest real estate market stats, then be sure to sign up to my newsletter. I'll leave a link below to that as well, where I release the information before it's here on YouTube for the public. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.